It's time for a struggle challenge, so let's see what you've got for me today. I'm always seeing artichokes and hearing about how great they are. I want to like artichokes, but I don't actually know what the heck to do with artichokes. Can you please give me the 411? Young kids, that's the information line. I don't know how to cook them, make them taste good, or where even to begin. Don't you worry, I got you covered, because we're about to do Artichokes 101. Let me guess what's inside here. Artichokes! Artichokes are at their peak in the spring. Listen, there's a lot of ways to prepare artichokes. Why don't we just start with the super duper basics? I'll show you how to prep it real simple and we'll steam it. That'll be really nice. And then I'm gonna show you a really fun way to prepare them. Let's get started. This is an artichoke. It's got a stem, it's got all these really crazy leaves. On the inside is the heart, and we wanna get to the heart. So one way to cook it is just to take off all these dinosaur spiky bits, basically, steam it, and then we'll pull these petals off and pull them through our teeth because a little bit of meat will be on the bottom of each one of them. So that's like the easiest way to deal with it. Let me show you how to do it. We can start by breaking off the stem here, all right? And now we're gonna cut off the top just a little bit. So there's a whole bunch of spiky tips here. Just wanna cut off all these little spiky tips. The simplest way to cook an artichoke is to put 2 inches of water in a pot, prep it just like we did here, stick it in there, let it steam for 30, 40 minutes. That's it. So while that artichoke is steaming, I'm gonna show you another way to cook artichokes. This is Roman style. Same deal, we're gonna cut off the top, we're gonna cut off the bottom. Basically what we wanna do is kind of go like this, and we're just gonna get these outer leaves off. See, the meat is always at the bottom. So right now I'm just basically clipping off those sharp bits, but higher up. Let's change the angle. Let's come from here to there. And so now we'll, like this. All right. Now we're gonna come this way. We're trimming off all the spiky bits, all the inedible bits, and we're trying to get to the core. So it really does look like a lot of waste, but I'm leaving the meaty part, which is basically this whole base here. Basically what we're doing is leaving all the bits that would be at the bottom of each one of the petals that you'd scrape off with your teeth, but we're not quite done yet. We gotta get in here with a spoon, open this up, and get all the hairy stuff out. Artichokes have this hairy, spiky core, and it doesn't matter how you're preparing them, you gotta take it out. So all we have left here is this really tender heart all the way around, and then these few scraggly bits that are gonna be crunchy when fried. I'm gonna lower it in nice and gently. Here we go. I'm just kind of keeping it submerged here. Okay, cool. Got our artichoke here. When the knife pierces into the center very easily, then you're good. Our artichoke is fried, but it's super important that we hit it with salt right now. You know, artichokes need a sauce or breadcrumbs or something. I think this is a perfect opportunity to make a quick garlic aioli. Take an egg goes right in. Boop, a little mustard, a little garlic right here. We'll hit it with a little bit of salt, a squeeze of lemon, and then a neutral oil, really a lot. That's it. So the aioli's ready. I've got it in a nice little dipping bowl here. Let's take the fried artichoke and cut it into quarters so we can see that gorgeous heart. This is sort of our fancy preparation, and let's go back to our Artichoke 101, the steamed whole artichoke. So the leaves have softened, but they're still inedible. You'll see how this works. All right, let's talk about a visual score here. Listen, we got 2 things going on. Honestly, the fried artichoke looks dope. Let's be clear about that. The steamed one, not so much. So this kind of weighs the whole thing down. But overall, I'm gonna give it an 8 on looks. I think it's really nice. These leaves will now separate at the heart, you see? And so you've got this little edible bit right here and this inedible part right here. So you just eat it like this. You put the whole thing in your mouth and you pull it right off. This goes in the garbage. Oh, so delicious. It really is. As you're pulling through them, you get all these meaty bits right here on the end. They get softer and softer. Work your way to the center, which is what that is. We started there. And now you can come in, fork and knife right here, and eat the heart. So you see here, we've got this same hairy core. We can just come with the spoon, just get it out. And then, once you've got that out, you can literally cut the core like this. This is the heart of the artichoke. It's really meaty, it's really soft. Like butter. Wow, really one of my favorite things. That's a 10, both in the leaf that you pull through your teeth and especially in the heart. Super delicious. Let's move on to the fried artichoke. I'll put a little bit of aioli, as is tradition in Rome. So good. That is really one of the best simple preparations of any ingredient on the planet. The flavor's out of control. The fact that we hit it with salt the second it came out of the fryer, and then the creaminess of this garlic aioli, it's a 10. It's an 11. The flavor is 11. The looks are an 8. So that adds up to a 19, which comes to a 95%. I think that's an A. How apropos. A for artichoke. Woo! So I hope this was a good explanation of how to deal with artichokes. The heart is where it's at. Doesn't matter how you cook it. Steam it, fry it, bake it. Just make sure you get to the center and you're gonna have a great time. Thank you for this challenge. It was nice for me to get acquainted with an old friend again.